6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 4 coming up now. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. He loses the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, and such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw here on 1st down. He finds Kincaid. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check, but his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. We're going for this. They connect for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm sure it could be a worst-case scenario. Offense just kept coming and bearing down. But he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
On third down, Walker. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Only a solitary field goal. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Back to the air on second down. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down from the gun. He's got it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And back who can show off his wheels.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Caught by the open man. A pickup there of 39. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. As the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing off the play fake here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints driving. 1st down, ball at the 36. Looking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27, he puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
It's a Seattle touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They'll throw to begin this drive. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. He's on hold. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Past midfield of the 45. Into the red zone. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air, 3rd and long. Finds his man, Gray. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
He's on the move. Oh, he loses the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Another throw here on second down. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
Here he is on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Going ground on first and goal. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll try and throw it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass complete to Walker. And it's a nice game. Enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Play action on first down. Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Back now, pressure on its way. He puts some power on it deep. Big gain downfield. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Here's a give on first and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. Pass play now. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. This first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's complete right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I can't fucking do it.
The
Getting
Saints
burned.
take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one
Why
out of
would
reach.
it if he just gets
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Offense in the hurry-up here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It is caught left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. They put a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up...
This is why I can't play this fucking game.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Bunch of fucking bullshit.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Chooses to bring this one out. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Seahawks trail by 15. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. He's got time here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And they take the attempt.
Like, what is this game? Like, what is this fucking game? Oh my god, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
Not saying it's you.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints lead by 15 now. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
It is caught at the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The one drop pick.
They'll throw it again. That throw behind his intended target. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. They put a receiver in motion here left. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Throwing now.
And he
And
didn't.
it falls
He did, bro.
incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it?